Hey YouTube, it's Firebird JP and I'm back again with another gas mask video. If you came from the British Mickey Mouse video, well, welcome. Like I said in my British Mickey Mouse video, this video is very important. This mask is not very common at all. It's actually very hard to find. And it's another variant of the Mickey Mouse gas mask. It is not the American Disney one, but it's still hard to find and it's still pretty rare. What I got for you is a Mickey Mouse gas mask where I'm not exactly too sure on the origin. I'm not exactly too sure on the history. But this video I'm hopefully I'm going to shed some light on the mask and put the mask into the history books where it deserves to be. So without further ado, because I know you're all dying to see it, let's get right to the mask, shall we? Alright guys, here she is. This is the black Mickey Mouse gas mask. Now the only reason I'm calling it a black Mickey Mouse gas mask is just because, to be honest, I am not 100% sure where this is from. I'm not 100% sure on anything on this mask, but let's talk about it just a little bit. Here are the eye lenses. As you notice, there's bubble wrap in there. You can't see the bubble wrap, so these lenses are completely fogged up. Here's the flutter valve. Still very pliable, still intact. Got the filter down here. We'll look at that a little bit more later. Got the head harness. Now, I like the British Mickey Mouse mask I have. This one, I believe the metal springs in here are all rusted and torn away, because this one does not work that great. It's very hard, very stiff, does not move. Got the clip here. I didn't mention this in my British Mickey Mouse video, I kind of forgot to. But this clip, they actually was to go, if you were to clip them together, here let me clip them together really fast, boom, like that. Clip them together, more secure fit on the back of the head, which is cool. Not something you see on a mask. With bubble wrap, take a look on the inside. Now I've noticed it's got the same exact strap as the British one for the temple. Take a look on the inside. If I can get it. Come on. You didn't hear that, I promise. Alright, here we go. We got some markings up here. Now, this is very important. These markings, remember these, because these are very important in the video. January 18th, 1943. We probably got a lot number up there too. I'm not too sure. We got the filter disc. I'm sorry, this head harness is being really annoying. Before I used to be able to just flip it over, no problem. There we go, how about that? Alright, there's the filter disc in here. Still intact, very nice. Eye lens is completely fogged up. Whatever. Okay, now, markings are the most important part of this mask. Alright, right here, this marking right here. It's a C with an arrow in it. Now, this mask also has the same marking on the filter. Let's unscrew the filter really fast. There's a couple other markings you guys need to look at, because these will be used later in the video to help prove what mask this really is and where the fuck it's from. Come on, piece of shit. Alright, there we go. Here's the mask without the filter attached to it. Just like the British one. There's filter. Alright, let's take a look. We got the GC MK3 on the filter, just like the British one. We got a date right here, which says 12/42. So this was December of 1942. But here, right here, is another stamp. It says 443. I believe that is an inspection stamp because it's not engraved on there. It's just stamped on there. So I believe that's April 1943 when this filter was inspected and it was good to go. This marking right here is probably the most important marking on this mask to actually prove where the hell it's from. But as always, I'm not exactly too sure, but I'm here to shed some light on it. So let's bring out the British mask and let's do some side-by-side comparisons. Now, as you can tell, there's some very noticeable differences. Let me put the filter back on here. All this is a very big pain to do with one hand here. Let me just screw it back on really fast. There we go. Alright. Alright, you guys know some very obvious differences. The color selection. The British one features the red rubber face piece and the dark blue filter, while this one features the black face piece, the light blue eye-lens discs, and the light blue filter. There's not much else different with this, but the markings do let it stand out quite a bit. There's no pre-filter on this one either, so these are probably both early variants. But like I said, I have no idea what this is from, but I have a couple of theories to help prove where the hell this mask is from. Now, the Canadian one, I believe it did come with a carrying box or a carrying tin, but I'm not exactly too sure. I didn't get one. I thought I was supposed to, but I didn't. But I'm not complaining. I still got this mask. I'm still making a video on it. I was actually very excited to make a video on this because I've not seen any other video evidence of this mask at all. So, yep. Let's wrap this little portion up, and we could get right to talking about the mask a little bit more because I need to shed some light on where this mask is from. So let's get right to it, shall we? Alright, now before I talk about possible theories on where this black Mickey Mouse gas mask came from, I'm going to share how much I got it for, where I got it from. So, I got the black Mickey Mouse gas mask for $63.50 from Johan's at the Gas Mask Lexicon website. I paid $127 for both for this one and the British Mickey Mouse gas mask. I don't know if I was supposed to get a carrier or not for this. I'm not really too worried about it. I have the mask. I'm very happy. I'm not whining about it. If a carrying box for this was ever just pop up by itself, of course I'm going to buy it. But, you know, I'm not really too worried about it. So, let's talk about where this mask could be from. From a couple collectors, I have heard them call this mask the Minnie Mouse gas mask. It's an interesting name for it, considering it's the girl Mickey Mouse. But it just seems a little odd to be called a Minnie Mouse gas mask, considering its face piece is black. If anything, I think the red one would be called the Minnie Mouse gas mask. This would be called the Mickey Mouse. But I'm not too sure. This one could be focused more toward boys, and the British one could be focused more toward girls. But that's just me. That's just me. You can call it whatever you like. If you call it the Minnie Mouse gas mask, I'll understand what you're saying. Everyone else will probably understand what you're saying. And if not, just say, oh, it's the black one. But another theory I have come up with was that it was an earlier variant. And I was actually talking to Retro Respirators when we were discussing this black one. And he came up with the theory that it might have been an earlier variant. It was very possible. But if you remember how I said the markings inside the mask was very, very important, it is. Let's take a look. Alright, if you remember in the British Mickey Mouse video, the date on the inside of the mask was April 27th, 1940. But on the inside of the Canadian mask, it was January 18th, 1948. So that completely cancels out the theory of it being an earlier variant. So that was one theory that could be proven false. Just led us even closer to answers. Now, another theory of what this mask could be is that I've heard from Joe Hands. He listed on his website. I've seen it on eBay auction that called it this. I've seen it. Some other people call it this. That it was the Canadian Mickey Mouse gas mask. Now, this is the most possible theory, or the most possible answer to this mask. If you remember, on the mask, I did show you those two markings. The ones with the C and the arrow. I wanted to say that meant the C meant Canada. And after some digging around, I found on Johan's website they had a Canadian C2, as he claimed it to be, and had the same exact marking on the filter. Now, if that mask that is really listed on his website is a Canadian C2, then it is the Canadian Mickey Mouse gas mask. But if it's not the C2, or if that the C2 he listed on his website is not Canadian, then we are still very unsure on where this mask was from. But if the website did, if Joe Hands is right, the black Mickey Mouse gas mask is Canadian. So, hopefully this sheds some light on the video. And if anyone knows anything about this mask, please let me know. I have not been able to find anything on this mask, and all I could come up with are theories on what this mask could be. So, if anyone has any information on this mask, please let me know. I'll be ecstatic if anyone else knew something about this. So, that is the Canadian Mickey Mouse gas mask. I reached 300 subscribers. Very awesome. Very happy. So I should be having a video, my 300 subscribers video, coming up pretty shortly. So keep your eyes peeled for that. So that's all I got for you right now, YouTube. So peace out. Keep collecting. And as always, have a good one. See you guys.